it on? No. Alright, there it goes. Off. I've been suggested to play this by a few people. Alright, let's put my name. And I said it's a girl. The batter has an important mission. Be sure that it's accomplished. We will let you out in Zone 0. Good luck. For more information, find the one called the Judge. To move my body, use the arrow keys on your keyboard. To interact with the environment, use the spacebar or the enter key. Alright. There cannot be any other living beings in Zone 0, so I must assume that you are only a mere figment of my imagination. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the Judge, and I am aching to know your name. Dear illusory interlocutor, I'm the batter. I've been assigned to a sacred mission. It is a pleasure. However, it is not the puppet I was addressing, but the puppeteer controlling it. What is your name, dear puppeteer? Her name is Vendetta. She can't talk to us. However, she can hear and see everything. Even though you two are but an inexistent apparition in my eyes, let it be said that I am delighted to meet you as well, dear Vendetta. I believe we're in need of your services. Many people are in need of my services. You know, everybody loves cats. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in the most insistent manner. They adore that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I see. But what sort of service could I offer to an ectoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. I must purify the world. There is no objective more laudable than yours. I accept to serve you as a guide, as a guide to this area, if it is of any help to you. Thanks. Allow me to confess that I find it quite tangible for a phantasmagoral being. Might you in fact be a creature of flesh and blood? I think so, yes. So I've been mistaken from the beginning. You did not even interrupt me in my deluded phantasms. This is relatively bizarre, I must say, for you are the first living being I was given a chance to encounter in this low. I had in fact concluded that Zone 0 was an empty land. Obviously I was misled. However, there exist other zones, and in those territories, the risk of hostile individuals attacking you in the most violent manner is quite high. Your sacred mission will likely lead you into these lands. Would you like me to teach you the art of violent confrontation? No. No tutorial. Are you certain? Yes. So are you pretending to be able to handle the bat with virtuosity, without even needing my wise pieces of advice? I hope for you that what you state is more than hot air meant to impress me, because that would be taking a high risk, but I will assume that this is not the case and that you are the fighter of value you claim to be. Be it as it may, your training has not reached its end yet. Let me ask you to follow me if you still want me as your guide. Ah yes, to pass through here, you need to use your cerebral organ, you know, the one bathing flabellate in your tired cranium. I believe those floating blocks correspond to the symbols you can see on the wall in some way or another. This seems pretty simple. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 2, 3. Alright. Haha, finally, after all that exertion, the eagerly awaited recompense makes its entrance to the scene. 448287C. 4, 4, 8, 2, 2, 7. Okay, now 448287. 4, 4, 8, 2, 8, 7, and C. Alright, good. Crunch, nom, crunch. Here's an accessory that is going to be especially helpful on your purifying quest to enlighten student and sportive friends. It is a cube, hovering in midair, as you have likely noticed. Nevertheless, you will be able to differentiate it from similar ones, by the contrast of bad taste it imposes on your view of its clashing color, defying any sensible course of classic arts. However, do not judge it too quickly, because despite its criticizable appearance, this red cube is of undeniable use. Aside from rendering you the entirety of your health and competence points, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness. The nothingness is a lure of transition outside of space itself, where you can travel from one point to another at the speed of light. I now invite you to try it out, in order to discover locations more populous than this deserted land. Open your wings, my dear companion, and hurry away towards the following zones without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that will grab you. Okay. Do not worry, I too travel a lot through the different zones of the world. We will nearly meet one another eventually without a doubt. Ah, by the way, take this. This object of a curious name will be the key that permits you to enter Zone 1. Have I clarified that you can at any time consult your inventory and characteristics by pressing the escape key? The Leo card has been found. Alright. I'll point you a couple of these points completely restored. Save game. Lock 1. Yes. Wow. What is this creepy music? Alright. Train number 1 is a really useful means of transport to get around Zone 1. Right, only one way. Zone 1. This train is small. Train number 2 hasn't been active for a long time. Damien. A visitor? Well, welcome to the smoke mines. May I know who you are? Are you an inspector? No, I'm the Batter. I've come to exterminate the impure spirits. The Batter? The impure spirits? Are you some sort of prophet, or perhaps a man of belief? Yeah, something like that. Who sent you? Nobody. I'm being led by Vendetta. I don't know her. She must be a member of the superior personnel. In any case, that's good. It means our requests have been acknowledged. Here, I'm going to explain your task. You're at the smoke mines of Damien, the southern part of Zone 1. Here, we sent workers into deep tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing embedded smoke that was trapped in the depths. Thanks to a variety of tools, we were able to put some of it into bottles, which the Queen sends to the other zones. The rest of it flows free, forming the air that our lungs inhale and exhale, so we can live. As the first of 4 elements, it's an important element. Because without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. There we are. And so, finally, how do I put this? Where are the Amperes? Yes, there we go. There are many specters in the mines. They are becoming more and more aggressive. But, in fact, it would be better if you didn't enter the mines, because the regulations forbid visitors to access them. So, here's what we're going to do. There's an annex tunnel that nobody ever goes to. But a miner went in there some time ago, and he saw nothing strange, he said. Or, he saw something strange, he said. Nothing like the usual. So I thought, maybe it's the chief of the specters. So, there's your task. If you accept, you're going to the annex tunnel and kill the chief of the specters. Then the specters will disappear, and we can work properly again. There we go. Do you have any questions? No. Great. Impeccable. The tunnel is right down there. I'll wait here. Soon I'll be promoted. I'll be a supervisor in Alma. I'm anxious for that day to arrive. Well, who do we have here? Is that not Vendetta and her picturesque Jumping Jack the Batter? Are you the Spectre's leader? No, certainly not. I am only passing through, not unlike the smoke which is being extracted from this pale metallic place. However, I believe I know where the one you are taking for an ectoplasm can be found. To tell the truth, I am perplexed. I think it is one of those peculiar objects called a spherical add-on. I have very well tried to approach it, but the operation has failed systematically so far. But I am thinking, maybe you, one who does not have a physical order, will succeed in affiliating this spiritual entity to yours. Add-on Alpha has joined you. What an exceptionally intriguing phenomenon. I must admit that I remain perplexed by this unexpected metaphysical reaction. Fair enough, since it is decided to accompany you, I know only to advise you to make the best usage possible of it. Got it. The chief of the Spectres sitting here? Sorry, but I fear I have to respond in the negative. Apart from this add-on, I have not crossed the way of a single soul in this Lou. Huh. You're back. So have you killed the chief of the Spectres? No. He wasn't there. Oh. Really? Bugger. Crap. Well, then, I believe that I'll have to let you enter into the main gorges then. But, the regulations oppose it. Alright, I suppose this is a very special case, as stated in paragraph 5. So, good, well, the main mines are on the right. There. There are phantoms out there. They keep us from working properly. But now it's break time for me anyways. Wait. Shit. What are you doing here? Are you the mine inspector? Let's see. You've come to eliminate the specters? That's good news. There are phantoms in every corridor. Be careful, mister. And besides, who has let you enter? Normally the regulations prohibit external visitors. The labs don't always work in the endmost corridors, and since everything looks the same around here, it's easy to get lost. Show yourselves, corrupted children. I'm the voice of forgiveness that will illuminate your calamitous forms. Shit. Prepare yourselves to suffer my judgment. This music. Deck. Oh, so it uses a meter. Adversaries purified. 400 experience points gained. 80 credits received. Luck ticket received. This add-on is fighting by my side. That's practical. Let's purify the other galleries. The yellow box doesn't allow you to return to the nothingness. Right. Magnolia, a severed head floating in the air. White witness against me. Adversaries purified. 200 experience points gained. 40 credits received. Luck ticket found. Or received. Hit. Alright. Adversary is purified. 170 experience points gained. 50 credits received. I'm working. I'm being productive. A joker has been found. Alright. Alright. Oh, what? Did you come from the smoke mines? Yes. But there are loads of specters down there. Yes. Are you a specter? No. Then who are you? Have you been sent by the Queen? Or by Deedon? No. But you still know how to fight the specters? You could destroy them? Yes. Oh, that would be great. We have, specters in our big barns. Barns? Yes. You're at the metal farmsteads of Pencil, the eastern part of Zone 1. Our work consists of cutting livestock in two and extracting metallic boulders that were contained in the cadavers. All the poor quality metals is carted, forming the ground we walk on. The rest gets purified to make tools and other objects with. Some of it is also put into crates and sent to the other zones, so they have tools and soil as well, I suppose. As the first of four elements, it's an important element. Because without metal, people would have nothing to walk on. They would sink and drown. There. And thus we have specters in the large barns. I must purify the mines first. Yes, but the barns aren't that big, and, it would be nice of you to take care of them fast, because the Queen's Inspector is going to arrive at any moment. So, could you please take care of the barns first? Alright. Great, thanks. Thanks a lot. Barns are directly to the right. They aren't big at all. You'll see, it's going to be done quickly. I prefer working here with the smoke mines. At least you profit by the outside air. We shouldn't get attached to the animals. Once you are, it's difficult to put your hands inside. Huh. These balls are clusters of worked metal, which are going to be sent to other zones. It's metallic. You're going to destroy the specters? Hurry up, we're expecting the Queen's Inspector at any moment. We have to pay close attention to the nutrition of the animals if we want high quality metal. Now, there have been some typos in this game, I've noticed, and things that don't make much sense. And the reason why is because this game is actually in French. It's been translated by fans, I believe. I'll have a link to the translation in the description, and original too. There is 5 specters left in the barn. Purification in progress. What? Adversary is purified. Wait, oh. Better to heal. The barn has been purified. I am really... Shut your trap, you poor moron. No, yes. Has he been in there for long? I don't know. Of course, you know nothing. I could have guessed. He will eliminate the specters. And what does he think he is capable of destroying those stupid phantoms? He thinks he's better than you? Better than the Queen? No, I don't think that. Shut it. I haven't asked you anything. You all think you're smarter than everyone else. But you're all the same. At any case, that's hardly important. The ghost will erase that prig. You think he won't succeed? Of course not. Nobody here is capable of fighting the phantoms other than the Queen's officers. If you'd only listen to me more often, you wouldn't be in so much shit. But then who's going to destroy the phantoms? I could have done it, but you don't deserve it. Too bad for you. You'll just have to take care of your problems yourselves. No, please. I'll be leaving now. I'll be returning to Alma. At least the people there are polite. They ain't constantly cutting you off. But please don't. Goodbye. Piss off. Don't. No, I command you. Get the fuck out of my way this instant if you want to keep your job. Man, what an asshole. Who is that person? You're alive? Yes. And the specters? Eradicating. The barn is pure now. That you must be very lucky. Who is that person? That was Deedon. He's the Queen's supervisor. You mean Spectre? No. The Queen doesn't employ specters. He can't be one. But he's hostile. I must destroy him. No, don't do that. He's an envoy of the Queen. You had better go complete your work in the smoke mines, but please. Besides, he is in Alma. No one can get there without proper authorization. So please, return to the smoke mines. Alright. Huh. It's half a cow. Extracting the amount of boulders from the cows isn't what I prefer. But if I do my job well, maybe I'll get transferred to Alma. As soon as we extract everything from the corpse, we'll slice it up into pieces and eat the meat. Don't think I want to go there yet. It is said that the names of the metro stops correspond to the names of important people of the past. I have trouble imagining that. It hasn't always been like this. Alright, it's been about 30 minutes, so I think I'm going to stop right here. Probably going to do a second part to this.